I've had a few questions on how to beat Kang, so thought I'd make a quick video and show how to take him out pretty easily around level 15 or 16. Now, I don't have any healer that's that low level anymore, so I had to go ahead and use Chief Nub anyway, but took Themis and Willow in there. They're 16 and 15. Try to keep Themis a little bit lower even just to up the challenge. So my goal throughout this was to try to not use Chief Nub for attacking any more than I had to. Try to make it as realistic as possible. At this point there's just a couple healers, so we get started. We start out with a couple of mobs. Now I have an all nature-based team, and they should be strong against the water type. So the first thing I was doing is taking out other elements. So anyone that's water type is going to attack for less damage. You can see those gray numbers coming up when they attack, and red numbers coming from the element with no difference or no benefit coming from that. So the same way I would take out anyone with an opposite element that was going to do more damage first. Here I'm just taking out the neutral ones first and leaving the water element that does even less damage. Willow can pretty well take these out in one shot. And since there's no defend, I'm just using Chief Nub just to finish these mobs off. Alright, we've got a few more to go. That Blade Fury does a little bit more, but it's still weak against nature, and so we don't have too much trouble. Now, my Chief Nub is higher level, and the heals will be a little bit higher, but even a level 15 or 16 Chief Nub would be able to full heal you in a single turn when he uses that Voodoo Chant spell. Alright, working through these. We got a couple more to go. The nice thing is that most of the characters, even in the mobs here, are water element. And so they're not doing a whole lot of damage against our team. Really, Willow is the squishiest on the team, and she's still not taking very much damage. She's right at the recommended level for this. Normally wouldn't use Themis for a whole lot of anything else, so this made a nice time to bring him in. The nice thing is that you'll start with Willow, and Themis you can farm for very quickly. It only takes 10 tokens. He's readily available, I think, in 2 levels before you get to this point. And Chief Nub as well can be farmed and should be farmed as early as possible. He also only takes 10 tokens and is probably the most useful of the early characters that you can farm for. He continues to be one of the most useful. He's the best healer that you can have for a team heal. You want to get him early and continue to farm his tokens daily so that you can increase his star level. Alright, we're at that boss battle. Crushing that pig. He looks angry, but if you use an all-green team, he's really very easy. Now this is the key to the battle. You need to take these things out as quickly as possible. You should take out the stick first and then the boulder. You can see Themis is probably the lowest attack on our team, and he regularly takes can take him out in a hit. Willow can definitely take either one of them out in a single hit, and so you could use your low-level Chief Nub Nub in combination with Femus to take out the other one. As long as you take him out during that turn, you shouldn't have any trouble. If you leave him around, he's going to use those and do a lot of damage. And here I was trying to avoid actually attacking Chief Nub Nub as long as possible. He's just healing the team. Willow does pretty decent damage, especially when she uses her skills. I'm going to take these out again. And those skills have got pretty short cooldowns. She actually gets to use them pretty often. Every time we hit him with any of our characters, we get that bonus damage. This battle's a little bit slow, but it is very easy. We're not taking very much damage. As long as you clear that stuff he drops out of there. You know, those relatively big hits that he's making, they're still only taking a fifth or sixth of the health out of our characters, which gives you multiple turns to heal. There's just not a lot of threat. And a lot of that comes down to having that opposite color. Having that, the color with the bonus, you know, having nature versus the sky. Also clearing those things out right away. I'll say ahead of time, if you're watching this video, this is the point in the game that you're at. This is the first epic boss. I've got a video out for the second epic boss. You're going to come to the Lich, or the Lich Lord, before too long. If you have trouble with him, look on Google or go to YouTube again and look for how to beat the Lich Lord. You'll find those videos. It's pretty straightforward. Not as easy as this guy. There's a mini boss in that one that's halfway through. It makes it a little harder, and since the Lich is a dark element, there's no direct, if you're a light element, you're going to take more damage from him, so that causes, there's no direct, just one element that's going to give you a benefit. Here we see pretty straightforward fight. I'm just going to finish it. I could have just ended instead, but take these out. We'll let Willow get the last hit. See, they were never in much danger. You take that stuff out as you go, keep an all green team. All those people are easy to get, early levels. You won't have any trouble. Alright, if you have any questions on characters or on future epic dungeons, look up the videos, leave me a question or a like if you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot.